Hey everybody, it's Drew at Large Badger Media. Hope all of you are having a fantastic day. We're going to jump into a little fun today. Got a little pre-release New Capenna and the Three Beautiful Women of Innistrad here, just as kind of a bonus, just for fun. So, little good stuff. And then we have my three favorite colors there. And I opened one of these before and I didn't get anything super exciting out of it, so we'll give it another go. Maybe. Oh, there we go. You kind of jump in there and see if Assassination really is an art. And I think me and like 7 other people like New Capenna. I've always really liked the art with it, particularly. It's not a super powerful set, although, I mean, it has, a few good cards, just like any other good set. Got a lucky 10 to get us going here. Now let's just kind of jump in and see what our pre-release will bring us. I'm going to set this on the side there, and bear with me just a second. Oh, that's right, this has the extra pack, I forgot. So we have 5 regular draft boosters, and then we have our extra pack here with with our Maestro colors, and then we'll open those 3 just for fun. So without further ado, let's jump into these, with these being draft packs. I'm not expecting anything necessarily super exciting or any with multiple hits. It's not quite like the era of set boosters with these, but there's some fun cards. Give me just a minute to get everything kind of situated here with our luxurious libation, and then we're going to get into our first rare, which is the Ledger Shredder. Alright, I definitely can take that, Ledger Shredder, and that's not a bad start right there. And let's jump right into the next one. So, hey man, nobody's going to complain about that. And as usual, I'm not spending a ton of time on the commons and uncommons. There's nothing that exciting in there to look at. We have the Voice of the Vermin. In our rare, we have Ognis, the Dragon's Lashes. Actually, it's not a rare that I pull a whole bunch, so there's that. And then we have another forest, but this time in the extended art forest there. Jump into our third pack here. And it's not a dragon, it's a Viciano. I forgot about that there were several Vicianos in this particular set, which is all good. And we have the Unlucky Witness, followed by our rare, which is going to be Rabble Rousing, which, a lot of people like to do, especially in this day and time. Little angel token there. And, we're over our halfway point here. Let's see what else we can find here. Facebreaker might be fun. I don't know. What else? What do you guys think? Obnix, of course. There's a few other cards in this set that are a little bit overlooked, I think. Alright, here we go with the Broker's Charm. And we have a rare Fleetfoot Dancer. Okay, so Elf Druid and, 3 colors with Trample, Lifelink, and Haste. If you're playing those 3 colors, that would be a great card to have, only because of, for the mana cost, a 4/4 for 4. You just gotta have those 3 colors. That's the only tricky part. But, if you're playing a commander, or you're playing, for whatever reason, and you're able to get those 3 colors out quickly, then, all the power to you. So it's time to call in a professional, and our last one's a rare here with Widespread Thieving. Widespread Thieving, and a mountain, and a troll card there in the extended art. So let's see what we get here in our last, in our color-specific pack here. I don't remember if this one has one of the pre-release cards in there or not. It's been a minute since I've opened one of these, and not too long, but whatever it was didn't stick with me there. So ready to rumble. And then we got the Tainted Indulgence, the Dusk Mangler for our horror, Cormella, the Glamour Thief, and here we go with our rare, Maestro's Ascendancy, and there should be one more rare. There we go, our foil rare, there it is, and it's just a Shakedown Heavy. Nothing very exciting there, the Ogre Warrior treasure token. Alright, so let's jump into our bonus fun here with some Innistrad collector boosters. And are these Japanese printed? These are indeed Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a braid in the extended art. That's cool. I kind of wanted that, so that worked out perfect. We got a foily plains. And then we're going to get into some uncommons here. And then some commons here. Okay, and our human soldier. And we're gonna go into our thing, right? Oh, okay, so there's a blood artist. That's a cool in the retro art for an uncommon. I went one too many. There's our lumberknight. And I think isn't this an uncommon also? Must have went way too far. That's alright. Alright, so we have the hand wire battlement for a rare, our pack foil, and then we have our Mausoleum Wanderer for our borderless. Captivating Vampire, another great card in the retro slot. And we have the Craterhooth Behemoth. All right, I'll take that in the retro for our money hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there are just 4 heads. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong there. Maybe there's just 4 in there. I don't know. Maybe sometimes you get a 5th one, just depending. I don't know. I don't remember. But let's go again. Okay, so there's our token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got here. We have the Demon Male Halbrick, our Dauntless Cathar in the borderless. I mean in our retro, sorry. Fancy Swamp. And there's some cards there. Alright, so this should be an uncommon, right? Yep. So a Cackling Counterpart. So there must only be 4 in these. It's interesting. So here's our Angel Fire Ignition. Yet another rare. Let's see, is this a mythic? This is a mythic, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a mythic. Angel Fire Ignition in our pack foil Necro Duality. Man, that's a great mythic there. In our retro Thing in the Ice is a rare. Just aight. And our money hit. Let's see what we got. We got the Galvanic Iteration in the retro in our Human Soldier Tameo token. Alright, last chance for romance. Let's see what we can pull out of this pack here. Anything fun. 4, 5. Well, I know that one. There's Guess's Bidding. The Killing Wave. Abundant Maw. The retro Shiny Mountain. There we go. Let's go Retrieval. Alright, another Human Soldier. So let's see what we got here. We got the Voldaren Bloodcaster, and it flipped, as we saw there, to the Bloodbat Summoner. Alright, and then Audric, okay, and the Borderless. Cool card. Okay, and we have the Gravecrawler, another great card right here. Another good card for zombie decks, that with a Necro Duality. And here we go. The Tireless Tracker Retro. So nothing super exciting there in our last money hit, but there you have it. So there we go. That's super exciting. We did get a Ledger Shredder out of our pre-release box. That would be a really cool thing. Just looking at the colors, though, it seems to be primarily a lot of red, green. So it would have been interesting. I didn't pay super close attention to the uncommons, which also play a big part in this, which we were going to make a deck out of these. So there you have it. Thanks for coming along on this little adventure with me. Nothing super exciting. We did get a Craterhooth Behemoth and a Necro Duality out of our collector packs. Captivating Vampire, but nothing super exciting. No super big money hit. I've opened a couple Markovs out of these, so I mean I'm good in that front. And there you have it. All right, leave me a like and a subscribe if you haven't done that already. Otherwise, leave me a comment. Let me know what you really think. Until next time.